Hey, good morning, everybody. How are we doing? I first of all, you guys know the last couple of months been kind of rough for me, and I still don't know what's going on with me. And I think a lot of it was, I mean, to the point. I think a lot of it may have been stress induced because they still can't find what's wrong with me. I'm still going through the tests. I'm not 100% convinced it's all stress. I do think that there's something there, but I've just kind of changed some of the things, and I went out and did some um, kind of some self-healing and research and everything else so that I and kind of got started on a regimen there that I'm at least feeling better. So it was either right now I'm to the point where I'm thinking that it was either a flare up and we're just kind of waiting until the next time it comes, or B, we've gotten to a point that we are managing it and everything is under control. So we'll see. I don't know, but that's a bunch of you have been asking. So there is that. I'm feeling better. I don't have as like my whole body doesn't hurt now. I have two main points in my body that do just kind of ache, but that's it. But that's not the point. I didn't get on here to share like all my life woes. What I did do, and in that time, it was a really great necessary break that I kind of needed to put everything into perspective of what I wanted to do. And I will be completely honest with you guys. In December, I started to push the button to quit. I was going to cancel my coach account. And I just, it wasn't where my heart was and where I wanted to be. And I had to really think about that. And I wasn't 100% convinced that I wanted to. But I did have the cancellation form up and I was staring at it for a while. And I realized something. I realized that coaching, whether I'm growing a team or not, has been the greatest accountability I have ever had in maintaining my weight, in maintaining how good I feel, in maintaining and managing my depression. So it was finding that love in the challenge groups again, finding it back in the basics, and getting excited about it, and then realizing that, you know what, we run pretty great challenge groups, so I'm happy about that. I'm really, really happy about that. So I said, yes, I still want to be doing that. Yes, I still want to be involved in that. And yes, quite frankly, I like having the control of running challenge groups because I get to say what's on my heart, you know, what truth bombs that I want to share with people in the hot mess. So I feel like I got into my stride like I wanted to. And then I also feel like, sorry, if that just dinged on you. Um, I feel like then I looked at what I wanted for a team, and I felt like I was going so hard for team or to grow a business that I wasn't a leader, because there's a big difference between being a supervisor and being a leader. And I'm not here to supervise. I'm not even at work to supervise. I want to lead people. I want to have myself surrounded by people that are excited to be here, that are excited about the products, excited about the business, excited about helping other people. And so that was, you know, realizing that that's not for everybody, because coach life is crazy in what we do. And I don't want to say crazy in a bad way, but it takes some focus and dedication, especially if you want to develop that business. And what are those sacrifices that you want to make? And there's a right and a wrong way. I mean, there's never a wrong way to go about it, but it's making sure that it doesn't sacrifice what you want, what your principles are. And so in realizing that and spinning my wheels and trying to do everything myself and getting myself all worked up about that, we've got so many resources on the Dream Team, and us on the leadership aspect of it. We were sitting down talking, and it really came to, you know, this is kind of crazy that the Dream Team is so massive, has so many great resources. Why are we all doing a separate thing? Why are we all doing a single thing? So you're going to see on the Dream Team now, and I've been posting those, is that every week it's going to be a different feature. Different coaches featured, and it's a set of 3, and it's the week laid out. And so it's going to be a training opportunity, it's going to be a success story, it's going to be an ask me anything, we do some recognition. And so you get to be in that Dream Team coach page, because you get to see what all these other coaches are doing and kind of getting ideas. Now, I'm not saying adapt everything that they're doing. I'm saying find what resonates with you. And and make that adopt that, like just explore things, or at least listen, or have yourself exposed to it, and decide what you want for your business. And that brings it back to what I want the intention of these calls to be, and then the intention of what my comment about not being about being a leader and not being a supervisor. So I've been in this business long enough that I have the staying power. I'm staying. I didn't quit through the worst part of everything that was going on with me. So I'm here. I will be here to continue to grow, to continue to figure this out. And I have a really big, it's a necessity now to make an income goal. And I only can make an income goal by growing a team. Like, it's okay if I just wanted to have my Shakeology still paid for, or if I just wanted my supplements and maybe a little extra spending money. But between how frustrated I am with work and wanting to be able, but you get to a point where you've grown so high that you can't really take a step back. And that's really where I'm at, is I'm almost at the very top of the government pay scale there. And it is really hard, especially where we live, to be able to take a step back and maybe do, or have the flexibility to do some other things. So we're working on planning our finances personally here, but there's no reason why we can't develop a business for us that can help kind of start offsetting that salary for me, so that I can start looking to do some other things in HR that I've always wanted to do. And I just want to be excited about working again and doing all of this. So that's where I'm at, guys. Those team trainings in the Dream Team are going to be the primary trainings. Like, we used to get on calls and I'd be like, okay, look here, this is how you do Instagram. This is how you do Instagram stories. This is how you upload a video to YouTube. That's all going to be on the Dream Team page now. I really hope that these are going to be, I'm going to use these calls for a couple of things. And I want these to be our brainstorming sessions, or if you have like like a question or something that we've been working on, or a project, and it's ask me, it's have us, because we are still a team. And while I love the trainings at the Dream Team, and I want us to be using all of that, because let's face it, we're all really busy. Like, that's what we kind of hang our hat on, is that we're busy moms, or busy working moms, and all of that we've got going on. So let's just use the resources that we have and bring it. So I want you to be comfortable in the Dream Team coach page, because that's for all of us. If you see a training offered, or if you see a person like saying something that resonates, reach out to them, talk to them, expand your contacts. We have like the greatest team out there. And to be part of that, we should be taking more advantage of it. We all should. And I don't beat myself up for not realizing that sooner, because it was just a whole key mentality for all of us, like from Melanie on down, that we needed to realize that. And so that's the route that I'm really, really happy and relieved that that's the route we're going, so that I don't have to sit there and see a YouTube video that I really like and have to turn around and remake it for myself to have it as mine. I'm like, no, you know what? I couldn't have said it any better. I'm going to share that, like Andrea Crowder's Instagram stories that I shared this week. She's not even on the Dream Team, but she posts it, she shares it. And why wouldn't we take advantage of that? So guys, we have all the tools and all the resources to be making a successful team. And to make a successful business for yourself. But it is you that has to be the one that wants to build that business. And I don't, throw fear aside, throw doubt aside. Any one of us can do this. I never would have asked you to be a coach on this team, a coach on Team Busy Fit, if I didn't think you had the potential to do it. But it is up to you to unlock that potential. I can't do it for you. I can't drag. But you are my friends, and I don't want to lose that. So if coaching, you want to run, we're going to run. You want to walk, we will walk. If you just want to get the products and be part of the challenge group and maybe find people every once in a while, we do that too. I just will not sacrifice a friendship over this. And I just want the best for you. So if whatever your goals are, don't be shy about it. Just share it. But, the one sticking point, so as I said all of this with the Dream Team and everything else that we have for resources, and we'll be plugging into the new coach calls. But the sticking point I find is that I think that the new coach training is great, but I think it's not done into a manner that kind of fits with with our process, our mind frame, where we're coming from, because we aren't, for the most part, some of us are stay-at-home moms, but even our stay-at-home moms have 3 jobs, like they work outside of the home too. And so I really, when we start marketing and targeting, unless you guys have this goal of like making the income, like, so that you can leave your job, I feel like we aren't hitting the nail on the head for some reason with the new coach training. We don't have a lot of success in completion. I find everybody falling off very quickly, and I don't know why. And everybody says, no, the training's great. If the training was great, we would be completing it. And so if the training's not great, that is one area that I'm willing to kind of take on and grow and foster internally, like making a Team Busy Fit new coach training. How do we do that? Do you guys like Vimify? Like, is it the app? Would you rather have a website that you can log into? Would you rather have daily mailings, email options, and so you can kind of work through that and you get it day 1, day 2? What about the coach trainings have you seen? I'll share the script that they're currently using for the new coach training. Give me some feedback. What do you like? What do you not like about it? Are you comfortable with them starting off right off the bat and announcing that you're a coach, and how to develop that? Are you comfortable with social media? Do you need more information on social media or the how-tos? Are you a checklist person? Would you rather see a checklist? These are just some of the things that, like, I think in my brain, what would have kept it a little bit more organized for me and helpful. It's a lot of material. It's like taking a college course in the course of a month. It really is. Or maybe like a high school course. I don't think it's that complex of training. And it's not even time consuming training, but less videos, more videos, how-tos. Would you like to see here is your day, this is what you should be doing, check, check, check? That's what I need. That's what I need the help with. I want to form something that's going to work for all of us, so then you can actually take it and have it work for your coaches too. And so then we have like I want to call it like a part-time coach training, because that's where I see it, because I don't see any of us that have careers. I don't see us leaving careers, especially, a majority of us are probably getting close, like we're closer to, I don't want to say retirement, but being eligible for like full retirements. And it would be kind of not maybe the best business decision to walk away from that. So we have our careers and we're part-time coaches. Like we can do both, or we have Melanie's Vimify training available, for those people that just want to go all in and they want to be all coach all the time. Does that make sense? Like, then we can have the 2 options that we can steer our people to, our team to, here in the future. And I would like to be able to give them the 2 options. It will have a lot of the same content. It's just going to be a matter of how it's packaged. And I think that's going to be important. And that's really what I had wanted to talk to you guys about today. So over the course, just start throwing ideas out there. Even if you have zero desire to be an active coach, but you just want to know, like, what are the basics? Like, you need to, even if you don't want to be an active coach, like, but somebody comes to you and is like, you look great, what are you doing? You should know how to be able to send them a link to sign them up, or how to kind of go through an assessment and get them what they need. And so that you can show them the value of Shakeology. You can show them the value of a challenge pack, and what it is that they really need. So like, there's a balance there, and we can all be, and I don't want this to sound callous when I say this, but it is something that we can all profit from, because let's face it, we can all use a little bit of extra money, whether it be for an extra date night to be able to afford the babysitter, or if you want to just straight up start paying some bills on it, and you want to be making car payments or like student loan payments, or even house payments, credit card payments, whatever it is you want to do. We have the opportunity to do that. We're using these products anyway, and we feel great about it. So everybody else should be too. And we have this opportunity to have a business of it. And that shouldn't be something you shy away from. That's not something icky. That's something coming from a good place in your heart to help others. So that's what I got for you guys today. Yeah. Okay. But for February, while we're working on developing this training, this new coach training for February, we are going to go for the Vimify Dream Team training, and that is going to start that first Monday. Sorry, what is that? What's that first Monday? The 5th. So it's going to start the 5th. Our challenge group, I'm going to do a 4-week challenge group that is going to start on the 12th. I'm sorry. It's going to start Monday the 12th. We're going to do that. It's going to be open to all the people that aren't doing 80-day obsession. So if you have somebody that signs up for 80-day obsession, even though we're 2 weeks into it now, put them in the 80-day obsession group. And we will run that. And that's going to go open continuous for a while. But in the meantime, everybody else that's doing 21-day fix, if you're doing PIO, if you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, have them going into these 30-day challenge or the 4-week challenge groups. And we'll start that on the 12th. So you've got 2 weeks now, a little over 2 weeks. So you should start inviting to that now. If you want to run your own challenge group, run your own challenge group. I don't want you to be stressed about it. And if you're like, you want to run the challenge group, but you're worried about the time commitment, we can talk like schedulers and things that I use to be more efficient and like chunks of time. So you're not sitting there doing it every single morning or something like that. So we'll run one challenge group, and then we'll start doing coach sneak peeks. But my coach sneak peeks I'm going to start doing them on like Instagram stories and as mailers, I think. If you guys want to do one on Facebook into a group and have people invite to, we can do that. And we can do any ideas that you have there. But let's just start with the brainstorming of the new coach training and the getting ready and inviting to the next challenge group here, which is going to be, I need a name too for it. I don't want something like love yourself kind of challenge group, but I want to like a tough love. You got to do it. Let's just do it. Cut the crap and get your shit done type deal is probably going to be the name of the challenge group. So I don't have one, but you guys don't need that to be inviting. You just know it's a challenge group and it's going to have the same basic concepts. And if you want to know what the content's going to be, it's the how to lose a pumpkin in 21 days. It's going to be that script. So that's what I'm doing. And that's what I got for you guys. So thank you so much for being part of Team Busy Fit. Thank you so much for being like working so hard to find that balance between your family and between you and everything else that you guys do. I do appreciate you. And I want to do a better job of making sure that we're connecting. Just so I can keep up. We've got babies coming in here, and I'm excited about that. And we've got, people are like job advancing and promotions and changing jobs and doing it. Like they've got other business ventures that they're working on. Like it's just really exciting stuff. And I love that. And I love seeing us all thrive on that. So I'm happy for all of you. I hope January is doing well for you. If January didn't start the way you wanted, guess what? Start it tomorrow. Start it today. Like you restart it. And we go from there. Okay. It's never too late to act on those goals that you have. All right. So just don't give up on them. Just let's talk them out. Let's map them out. Let's plan them out. And then let's do. All right. Have a great day, you guys.